Welcome back to Two Dudes, One Mic. I'm your host, Tucker, and I have a very special guest today. Your name is Matt Dawson?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for coming on. It's such a pleasure to have you. It's always good to have a new guest. Today, guys, we're going to be starting with a Monster Energy low-carb monster. As usual as the podcast, we come over here and we crack it. Right in the mic.
I can get it.
Go ahead.
I can't get it.
Oh, shit.
I don't have fingernails.
1 second, guys. It's all good, but again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful bubble, too.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty. Sip and cheers. Like I said, we have a new guest on today. Again, thank you for coming. Tell the people a little bit about what you're about.
So, obviously, you and I met each other just not too
long ago.
Yeah.
No. I was, hanging out with a group of friends, and you introduced yourself, and we just clicked.
Instantly clicked.
It was, and from what I understand, you're a volunteer firefighter. Excuse me. Used to be. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So that means a lot to us.
I was a volunteer firefighter for Palmerton for 2 years.
I was a volunteer for Penn Forest for 6 months.
I'm sure we've probably seen each other on a few calls without even knowing it.
Probably. So, I'm just going to bang this out. Do you have any favorite video games that you like to play?
So my all-time favorite video game that I've been playing since it was released in 2011 is Skyrim.
Skyrim. You want to tell me a little bit how you got into Skyrim?
So my brother first got into it, and I saw that he was playing it, and I'm like, I really had to try this game. So I put it on my Christmas list for that year.
Right.
That it was released, and lo and behold, that's what I got for Christmas, and I've been playing it ever since.
And what console do you play on? Xbox, PS?
So the first console that I played Skyrim on was a Xbox 360.
Oh, okay.
Now I play it on an Xbox One S.
There you go. I originally started playing, and as all of you guys know, I'm a big Forza nerd, so I've been playing the original Motorsport on the original Xbox, which actually, believe it or not, guys, I still do own my original Xbox. I still play on it to this day.
What's interesting
it's out in the living room.
I have a original PlayStation 2.
Original PS2?
Yeah.
Slim or no? The
bulky.
Okay, so the original PS2, not the slim.
The original PlayStation 2.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So, fun story behind that. I used to work for a recycling company.
Oh, okay.
And I saw it there. And I'm like, I called dibs on it before anybody else that worked there did. And so we plugged it in, tested it, worked completely fine.
Just ran beautifully.
Absolutely beautifully, like it was brand new.
Wow. And somebody was just getting rid of it.
Yeah. Just random, by chance, found it. It was one of the...
No shit.
Very first... It was the second TV console I've ever owned.
Wow.
My first gaming console I ever had was a Nintendo GameCube.
That's sick. You see, I grew up with the original Xbox and a Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I had for quite some time. And then my buddy, who I unfortunately cannot name because he'd rather stay anonymous, I already asked him.
Yeah.
He gave me an Xbox One S.
Yeah.
Not a One S. I'm sorry, a 360 Slim.
Mm-hmm.
The black ones, the 360 Slims. Yeah. He gave me one of those.
I think I had the same one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I had gotten from my buddy, who's been on this podcast multiple times.
Yeah.
He's actually a co-host now. Okay. Dustin. Yeah. He's gave me a original. Well, I can't speak today, guys. It's so hard. 360 original 360 with the fucking the storage drives that you stick in the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He gave me one of those, and dude, it ran great.
Yeah.
But the fucking thing red ringed.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that happen to any of my consoles, where they just died on me.
Yeah.
Except for my 360. I made the mistake one time of I had a game in it and I stood it up.
Oh no.
And it completely messed up the disc reader.
Did
and I
it?
was so mad about that.
You got to think with the newer gen consoles, you can just move them the
'cause
fuck around.
It doesn't have the disc tray that comes out anymore.
No,
You
it
just
doesn't.
Put the disc right in.
Yeah, and it doesn't bother it.
Yeah.
It's just.
But like I said, I've had Xbox 360 and Xbox One S. I never got the Red Ring of Death.
Really?
That has never happened.
I've only gotten it on the one that Dustin gave me.
Yeah, that has never happened to me.
I unfortunately, stupidly sold my Xbox 360 Slim. I wish I didn't, guys. That was my baby.
I wish.
Ooh, excuse me.
Guys, I wish
Thank
I
you.
still had a Nintendo GameCube.
I heard they're pretty bulky, like beefy consoles.
Oh yeah, they're beefy. They're called a GameCube for a reason.
They could take some punishment, huh?
Oh yeah.
My buddy had one. I think
had
Eli. He had one for years. His little. Now he has 2 kids. Now his kid dropped it down the freaking steps.
Oh lovely.
He picked it up, plugged it in,
Still worked.
with the disc in it, by the way.
Still worked.
Disc
Do you remember how small those discs were?
They were like.
They were like that big.
They were the size of the
Yeah.
PSP discs.
Yeah.
That's
they were
what
tiny.
They were small. Unlike, like Xbox, PlayStation disc,
Yeah.
the GameCube discs were freaking
Yeah.
micro.
Yeah. I remember when I had a Nintendo Game Boy.
Which one?
I forget which one, but
Was it
that
the one that flipped open?
Mm-hmm. That was the first handheld console I ever owned.
That was my first. And then I got I had two Game Boys and I had a DS.
I had the Nintendo DS Lite.
That's what I had. It was the black on the bottom with the red or the blue.
Yeah.
Yep, I had a blue one.
I had the red one. My brother had the blue one.
I think I had the blue one.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, I got in a lot of trouble when I was a kid. So my mom took away my DS. So my mom took away my DS.
Yeah.
And she never told me what happened to it. Well, it turns out she sold it. For college fund, but...
Yeah. I remember the one time I was acting up, and this was when I had the Nintendo 3DS XL when it was, like, remade.
Yeah, when they re-released it, yep.
When they re-released it, my mom got mad at me and threw it.
Oh, shit.
And it broke.
Well,
in
yeah.
half.
Mm. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Should probably put my glasses on, guys. Maybe I could see a little better.
That would help.
Oh, yeah. So
yeah, I've always been a big video gamer ever since I was a little kid.
me too.
I mean, heck, that's one reason why we got along.
Yeah. Now you guys know. Now he's not a skater, and you guys know I'm a skater, but he's a pretty chill dude.
Yeah.
Hanging out with him for what? Since beginning of summer?
Mm-hmm.
Since I moved in?
Yeah, since I first came to Lehighton, well, when I came back
Yeah.
from Monroe County. Yeah, we've been hanging out since then.
Mm-hmm.
And it really honestly does not seem like it's been that long.
It doesn't, and it's like the 1st of July. I think it was early July we started hanging out.
Early July is when we started hanging out.
Because it was hot.
Oh, it was hot.
It was hot because I remember I still had the AC on full blast day and night, and I would get sick, and I would get congested. And you're like, "Are you sick?" No, I have the AC on 24/7.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Now, guys, we are drinking a variety of monsters today.
Yes.
We are drinking. He's got a Strawberry Dream. Which one's this one? Pipeline. This one's Pipeline Punch.
We got
Ultra
the
Sunrise, Ultra Fiesta Mango, Ultra Watermelon, Rehab Peach Tea, and Ultra Paradise.
Yeah.
And we started off with the low carb monster.
Gradually work our way up.
Yes. I forgot to get our Strawberry Dreams out of the fridge. Oh well. We will. That's no big deal. But
Man, how about the night we had last night? How many energy drinks we had?
Oh my God,
night?
guys, you don't understand. Last night was
we were both
insane.
what, 8 energy drinks in?
Yeah, we were. Excuse me.
Nice.
Thank you.
It was
We were
funny
about.
because
We were the equivalent of energy drink drunk.
Yeah.
We were gone.
We were having a competition to see who would crash first.
I crashed first.
Oh, you ended up crashing first.
I did. I will own up to that. I did crash first.
I didn't crash too much longer after that, though.
No, because I got up to pee.
And I was
half an hour later. You were passed out. You were. I think you were snoring a little bit. No.
That was you.
That was probably me because I was flat on my back, wasn't I?
Yeah. You were flopped on your back.
I know I rolled over at some point, but
when you first went to sleep, it literally looked like you were doing the snow angel. Your arms are out like this, your legs are all spread out. I'm like, he's doing a snow angel in his dreams.
I was spread eagle.
Literally.
Yeah, so I rarely sleep like that. I usually sleep like this.
I'm more of a side sleeper.
Me too.
Because
I can't sleep
for the
on
life
my.
of me, I cannot sleep on my back.
I can't sleep on my back anymore.
There's times where I'll wake up laying on my back.
You're like,
but
how the hell
when
did
I
I
go
get
to
here?
sleep, I'll be either laying on my right side or my left side. Well, obviously, as you know, most likely my left side because my right side's not.
He had a bicycle accident not too long ago, guys. He was.
I got a fracture within my tibial plateau is what happened.
Yeah.
Because
it was not good.
I was going downhill on my bike, and as you know, my front bike tire hit a dip, and I straight legged it.
Ooh.
All the pressure went onto my right knee.
Oh God, I can only imagine.
I felt it. I felt it pop.
Yeah, that's
And as soon as I got in the ambulance, it swelled up like this.
Oh my God.
It swelled up like a balloon. I showed you the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you the pictures on Messenger.
Yeah.
It was gnarly.
Yeah, they were pretty.
This
was pretty gnarly.
This had to be my worst injury yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say my worst injury is my leg, where I got cut open. But
I mean, I've had.
That was a complete accident. When I got cut open, that was an accident.
I've had other bone-related injuries, as I've told you. I've had my finger crushed. I broke my toe. I fractured my hand and obviously fractured my leg.
Yeah.
Well, fractured.
So you would say your leg's the worst?
Yes. This had to be the worst and most painful.
Ooh, not fun. Not fun at all. Remember. Ooh, excuse me.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
Remember, guys, even when just riding a bike,
Always be
safe.
careful.
Be careful. Be safe. If you're gonna
go
do
doing
something
stupid shit.
Yeah, don't. If you're gonna do something stupid,
Be careful.
Wear a helmet. Just for fuck's sake.
Or at least be aware of your surroundings.
Please be aware.
Because
And wear a helmet when skating. Yes. I don't, and I'm taking a huge risk doing that. But please, when you skate,
a daredevil.
Yeah.
You're a bigger daredevil than me.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I bomb hills about 20 miles. 25 miles an hour.
Look at the.
All I do. This is my helmet. I just turn this shit backwards and go. Wah!
And how about the other day? Like what? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, and you watched me bomb that
hill.
hill.
Down that hill.
Yeah.
I mean, frankly, there was no traffic coming, which is good, because you would have gotten flamed.
I almost got hit a couple times on that hill.
Mm-hmm.
Not coming down, no. The turn. So the hill I go down, there's an intersection, and it's a one-way.
Yeah.
And I turn going the right way on the one-way. Well, here comes this beamer from, I can't say where, but just flying through this yellow light. I come in, and he nearly clips me.
Yeah.
And all I hear, "Ah! What the fuck are you doing?" Bomb
I've
hill,
run
sir.
into a few people like that.
People are just genuinely assholes.
Earlier, when I used to live in Palmerton, 2 people in one day almost hit me.
Yeah, and it's just people don't pay attention anymore, guys. Just when you do riding bike on the street or skating or rollerblading,
people who did used to be in the fire company.
Yes, please.
When we say be careful, we mean it.
Be careful,
because
please.
We've seen what happens.
It's not fun.
It isn't.
It's not fun for us, and it's especially not fun for you guys when you get hurt.
Yeah.
If God forbid you guys don't have insurance, it's a fucking hell of a bill.
Yeah.
It's a hospital. It's
not
not cheap. Hospitalization shit is not cheap. I will say that out right now because my insurance doesn't cover ambulance rides for non-emergencies, right?
Yeah.
So I fell down the stairs, right? I didn't break anything.
Yeah.
I didn't fracture it. Literally, my leg went.
Well, you probably just bruised it or sprained it at least.
No, my whole fucking knee rotated up halfway.
That's not good.
Yeah, but my insurance didn't cover the ambulance ride. I ended up paying $900 out of pocket.
Really?
For the ambulance ride.
See, with the insurance I have,
and they made me walk home.
Really? So.
Well, I didn't walk home, but they made me walk out.
Mhm.
When I was all fine and good.
Yeah.
I didn't have a ride at the time because my car was at a house. And so I was just like, shit, well, wait, my roommate can drive.
Yeah.
I called my roommate, he comes, grabs me, he goes, you're stupid. You could have just asked me to drive you to the hospital.
Well,
and I didn't even think about that.
Well,
it's
that's
just,
like when I fell off my bike.
Yeah.
Multiple people saw me go down.
I didn't do anything.
And not a single person called 911.
Probably because they didn't think you did anything serious.
That's what the one person said, because you know how they normally have the flower tent down there?
Yeah.
All those people there, plus the people at the elderly apartments right down the road here.
Yep.
There was a lady who was outside. I went to go around her because she was on the sidewalk. So I didn't, I wanted to, be courteous and move around her.
Well, you just jumped off the curb.
No, I didn't jump off the curb. I stayed on the sidewalk. But you know how the parking lots are, they have those slants.
Oh,
That's what I hit with my front tire, was I hit that slant.
And you just went.
And my bike went whoop.
Oh, boy.
And here's the funny thing, the bike's totally fine.
Really?
Yeah. Not a single scratch on that bike.
That's incredible.
Which is surprising.
Yeah. See, when I fall off my skateboard, I fall hard.
Yeah.
Because, there's really nothing to catch you like there is a bike.
Yeah.
You fall, and if you don't fall the right way, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah, you are.
You are fucked. I was skating.
Well, just like when... Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
You're good. When I was coming down this hill in Bethlehem, and I was putting my foot down the brake.
Yeah.
And I was going to make a left turn. I signaled and everything. I put my hand out, signaled. This car flies around me, hits my hand, and knocks me off my board.
Oh.
I tumble, right?
I bet you had road rash after that, huh?
Not really.
Really?
Because it was in the winter. I was pretty bulked up.
Yeah.
So...
Now, if it was in the summertime...
Oh, yeah, shorts and a t-shirt, and a ball cap.
That would be a different story.
It'd be a completely different story, yeah. But they get out and they go, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, hey, I'm fine. Just please watch where you're going.
Ambulance just went by.
Yeah, ambulance just went by, guys. Speaking of
as
fucking
we're talking
shit.
as we're talking about injuries, an ambulance goes by.
Yeah, no shit. And here, when I'm sitting here working on stuff, guys, all I hear, woo woo. I'm like, what the?
Well, where I'm staying at, like, I hear the trains go through at night. I'm so used to it by now.
It's just a peace of mind you have.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, fuck it.
I mean, like I said, I used to have a YouTube channel doing trains.
Yeah.
I'm used to hearing that.
Yeah, and it's not quiet.
No, they are not.
They are not quiet.
And if you're somewhere that is like somewhat flat ground, you will feel it.
Oh my God, yeah.
You will feel it shaking the ground.
Like, I used to live over in Waysport when I was a kid.
Well, that's the crossing I normally hear them going through.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
That Waysport crossing.
Guess what? I was, the house right next to Mario's?
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in that house.
Okay.
And the whole fucking house was shit.
I used to go to that the school that's in Waysport.
Yep.
That's the school I used to go to.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's where I used to go.
Okay.
And a lot of the times when we would go out, we would go to the canal. Or the Waysport Park.
Yeah.
I remember the one time, this was after I graduated school, and I was with the fire company then, after I graduated.
Yeah.
No, I was with them when I was still in school, because I started when I was 17.
Yeah.
So I remember after I graduated, we got a call for a structure fire in Whitesport.
Oh boy.
It was right across from the park we always went to when I was still in school.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
I forget how many departments were there, but I think Lehighton was there, Palmerton was there, Jim Thorpe possibly.
Penn Forest probably.
Penn Forest probably. I know Lehighton definitely.
Oh yeah, because Lehighton and Whitesport, yeah.
Which, I don't understand that, is Whitesport has their own police department.
But they don't have their own
But they don't have their own fire department.
Because they use Lehighton.
Well, yeah, Lehighton covers it.
Yeah, because it's technically...
Whitesport's smack dab right in the middle of Lehighton, so...
Kind of in smack dab in the middle, kind of like in the middle off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said,
it's in the borough of Lehighton.
It's still in the borough of Lehighton, yes.
I tell you what, I've had some really interesting calls. I'm sure we both have.
Oh yeah.
I remember the one time, I think I told you this, we were called out for an automatic fire alarm.
Oh boy.
For burnt ramen noodles.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
First thing that popped in my head, I'm like, how do you burn ramen noodles?
Noodles in a cup.
True.
Don't put the water in.
It was on the stove though. They were cooking it in a pot, and they burned them.
How do you do that?
I have no clue. I'm still dumbfounded by that to this day.
That's I don't get that. That
I don't either.
That just baffles me. That's insane. How do you burn ramen noodles?
I have no clue.
Oh my god. I can see noodles in a cup.
Yeah.
If you don't put the
Or
water in.
At least burning chicken, that's understandable.
Yeah, burning like actual food.
Yeah. That's understandable.
But ramen? You're boiling noodles.
That's hard to burn. Although my ex-girlfriend did that one time.
Oh my god.
She was making spaghetti, and one of the noodles, it was a gas stove.
Fell out?
One of the noodles fell into the burner and caught on fire. I'm like, you need to turn the stove off. She left the burner on. I'm like, what are you doing? Turn the stove off.
Shame. There's not, some people aren't very smart in this world.
Mm-mm. There are not a lot of dull moments.
There's not a dull moment in Lehighton, I'll tell you what though.
Definitely not.
There's never a dull moment in Lehighton.
Or anywhere
There's
for
always,
that matter.
Yep, especially in Carbon County.
Oh yeah, Carbon County, definitely.
Yeah, there's never a dull moment in Carbon. Oh, he's got like a crackhead jumping out of a tree or some shit. It's always, Carbon's always
you
weird.
the other day about the big brush fire in Jim Thorpe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penn Forest responded to that.
In the middle of the fall.
Because it's still so dry up there.
Yeah.
Thank God for all this rain and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what?
Lehighton went. Penn Forest went. Obviously, Jim Thorpe went.
Yeah.
I think Franklin also went, too.
Franklin did go,
yeah.
Because they're right there.
I think that was it, yeah.
Because Franklin's right near Maury Road.
Mm-hmm.
They're not too far away from Maury Road.
See, one thing that's on my bucket list is to go all around Carbon County and visit every fire station.
I have.
That is one thing I want to do.
It's a fun time.
I'm sure it is. I remember when I went to New York City, and I wanted to so bad, like, if I were to stay there more than just a day, I would have gone to every firehouse in New York City.
That's awesome.
I would have done that.
I wouldn't blame you, though. Because that just sounds like a good time.
Yeah. I remember when I went to Philadelphia, to I don't know if you heard of it, the Modern Museum in Philly. I went there with a friend. Obviously, she drove there. And we parked right next to one of their firehouses.
That's awesome.
And I remember I took a picture because they had the bay doors open. I took a picture of both of the trucks.
That's awesome.
One was an American LaFrance, the other was a Spartan.
That's sick.
Beautiful trucks. Sadly, I don't have the picture anymore because it was on another phone.
Oh, no.
So I don't have, it was on my old iPhone that I had. So obviously it didn't transfer over to another
Android,
phone.
yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
Because I love those pictures. I love them.
Know what you do sometimes?
Yeah.
I figured this out when switching from iPhone to Android or Android to iPhone.
Yeah.
If you have any old pictures that you really want, send them to your new number while you're in the store.
Yeah.
Or just buy your old phone.
Yeah.
So you have those old pictures. That's what I learned to do.
I mean, me personally, I'm an Android person.
Same here. I got a Google Pixel.
I used to have iPhone. I used to be an Apple user. But they're so confusing to use nowadays.
To me, yeah, Android's just a more simpler platform.
Well, yeah.
But if you started out with iPhone and stayed with iPhone,
then yeah,
like me and my parents did up until I got a Samsung. I went Samsung, Motorola, Nokia, Google Pixel. And I have the Pixel 7. I absolutely love this thing.
Yeah.
It's a great
nice
phone.
Yeah.
It's a great phone.
Yeah.
I've never had any problems with it, thank God. And they just dropped the Pixel 8.
Yeah.
Which, it's a little soon.
Yeah.
But the 7's been out for like, what, how long now?
I don't even know.
Maybe a year or two?
Probably. About a year and a half, probably.
No, I think the 7's been out for 2 years?
Possibly.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, down in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know, but
I mean, we're not complete tech wizards. So.
No. I barely know how to do any of this podcast shit, okay?
But
I figured it out magically.
It.
Yeah, we're working on it. I got to get some actual shit going here.
Well, yeah, we need like obviously better cameras.
Yeah, we what we're running on now is like a fucking GoPro quality. Yeah, we're running on.
It's working. So
I don't have any fucking complaints with this though.
No, I mean
this
working.
Works beautifully all the time. Every time I run this, it works great. And it's flawless 99% of the time.
Yeah.
I've never had an issue.
I mean, I'm not saying technology's a complete bad thing. It's helpful.
It's great. It's great for doing shit to make money.
Especially for people like us who like gaming.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a pastime.
Yeah, I mean, because like you said, you and I have been gaming since we were little kids.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've been doing it pretty much all our lives.
Yeah. And for like the 80s and like the early 80s kids that didn't really grow up with it.
Yeah.
Or like late 70s, early 80s kids that when Ataris and shit came out. Nintendo, Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo 64 and all that.
Yeah, and you look at gaming now, the Xbox Series S, the PS5, PCs.
Yeah.
The graphics compared to an Atari is insane.
Even GameCubes, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360.
Look at the fucking jump from GameCube. From GameCube to the 360, the graphics just went...
Just skyrocketed.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
From the original PlayStation to the PS2, there's such a difference in graphics.
Just between the original PlayStation and the PlayStation 2, there's such a big difference.
And then you jump from the PS2 to the PS3.
I mean, I've only ever had a PlayStation 2. I never had like a PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 3 or anything like that. I only had PlayStation 2.
Right, but if you jump from PS2 to PS3,
there's
and the
obviously
PSP,
a big difference. Yeah.
There's a huge difference. The PSP, when the PSP came out, it was such a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
And then when PS4 dropped into PS Vita, that was another big deal.
Yeah.
But the PS Vita wasn't really that big of a success as the PSP.
Yeah.
So the PS Vita died.
Yeah.
It like literally died. But now you think about it, Xbox Series X and S. We don't need a disc tray anymore for games on the Series S.
All you have to do is just put it in the slot, and there you go.
But now the Series S is all digital.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Could be a problem
for people who are used to discs.
Because you can't get physical hard copies of games.
Yeah, and I think what's keeping hard copies alive right now, and I'm a diehard Xbox guy, is PS5.
Yeah.
Is PS5 and the Series X are keeping hard copies alive.
Xbox One S.
Xbox One, even Xbox One.
Yeah.
We're keeping games alive for that.
Yeah.
Still, they're Xbox One and Series S/S compatible.
Yeah.
And it's insane. Like, Forza Horizon 5 is Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S compatible.
That's one thing I do.
And that's what it says on the disc.
backwards compatibility with all these systems now. I do like that.
Like, you can plug in an original Xbox game into an Xbox One or Series X.
I mean,
and it's
I
amazing.
have Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the Xbox 360 on my Xbox One S.
Yeah, and the graphics are out of this world compared to what they were on the original console.
To what they were on the 360 or the original Xbox.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when we were younger, we're like, man, these graphics are awesome. They're
and
like
this
amazing.
shit is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
And now we have all these better systems.
And we're just like,
I can't believe we thought those graphics back then were good.
Like, nowadays, we're so spoiled with graphics.
Oh, yeah.
We're just spoiled with graphics. That's what it is.
We're just spoiled in general, really.
Yeah, we're a spoiled generation.
I mean, look at this.
We're a spoiled generation, but we know a lot of us don't know how to handle ourselves in the real world, except people who have been in shitty situations like you and I.
Yeah.
And we are grateful for everything we have. Like, I'm grateful for where I live. I'm grateful to have friends like you and family like my family. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
And how ungrateful the younger generation is. Like, the next generation of people, besides us, is so ungrateful for shit.
Well, yeah, I mean,
until something dramatic happens.
I mean, you got like 5-6-year-olds now that are getting the fanciest fucking smartphones.
Yeah, like an iPhone 15.
I didn't get my first phone till I was 17 years old.
I didn't get my first phone till I was 14. Yeah. And you know what it was? It was a fucking BlackBerry.
Do you know what I got?
Most of these kids, you kids wouldn't know now, the younger generation that watches this podcast, you motherfuckers wouldn't know what a goddamn BlackBerry is. Look at the fuck up.
Even I know what that is, and I never had one.
I didn't have the slide open one. Motherfucker, I had the one with a screen and a keypad. That's what I had.
Do you know what phones are awesome? The Nokias. Those are indestructible.
And some people still fucking use them.
Yeah, nothing can destroy those things.
They're insane.
Yeah.
Like, I had a Nokia smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
Thing was practically unkillable.
Yeah.
They held their reputation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's insane. I mean, it's just like the Nokia brick. That's the one you're talking about. The Nokia brick, the blue and gray one.
Mm-hmm.
It's indestructible. People have dropped these fucking things out of helicopters, okay?
And not even a scratch on them.
Not even a scratch on them. But you drop like an iPhone out of a fucking helicopter, the thing's completely destroyed.
Even if you drop an iPhone from like a few inches, the screen cracks.
It's insane. It's like you breathe on the damn thing. It breaks.
It'll break.
That's why I'm an Android user. My back of my phone's fucking cracked.
I mean,
does it affect it?
Look at my phone.
His screen's cracked. Does it affect it?
The only reason why this cracked is because when I worked for the recycling company.
Yeah.
I made the mistake of leaning up against the shredder.
Oh shit.
And all the pressure went onto this corner.
Oh.
And just. But the phone still works.
And
it's slow.
It's slow, but
it's
you know what?
It's still a phone.
It's still a phone.
Functions.
And that's what the younger generation doesn't understand. They see an old phone and go, "Oh, Dad, Mom, Dad, I need a new phone."
Yeah.
Like, what?
We were grateful for what we had.
Yeah, I'm still grateful. This phone, I've been taking care of this phone as long as I can because I'm notorious for breaking phones.
Yeah.
I am notorious for breaking phones. But you know what? I've been taking care of this phone as best as I can because I can't afford the insurance.
Right.
I get free replacements.
Yeah.
Only 3 free replacements.
Yeah.
And then I'm done. And then I have to pay for the rest. But it's insane how, like, say the screen has a little scratch in it.
Yeah.
A kid's like, I need a new phone. Fuck you, dude. If my kid says that to me, you know what I'm going to tell him? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You keep that phone.
If I ever have kids, I'm not going to let them have a phone until they're the age I was. Or maybe
16?
even older.
No,
16, 17?
16? You're not getting a phone till you're fucking 16.
Yeah.
My original plan was you're not getting a phone until you get a car. Because then I could fucking keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
But you know what? Once you hit high school and you turn 15, that's when you get a phone. Because then I can keep a fucking eye on you and make sure you're not doing anything fucking stupid.
I got the phone was because at the time I got a job. I mean, yeah, it was just for a paper route, but it was still a job.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best, but a job's a job. I mean, yeah, it wasn't the best job. It wasn't the best paying job.
No, but it's
But I
still a
still
fucking
did it.
job.
And that is the reason I got the phone, so that they could get in contact with me.
So make sure to, when to pick you up, when
Yeah.
to fucking drop
When-
you off.
Yeah, when I was gonna get the papers delivered to my house, so I can put them
Exactly.
together.
And that's what kids don't understand now. Oh, they think a phone, I need this to talk to my friends, or all my friends have the new latest phone. Who the fuck cares? No, if a kid's making fun of you for your phone, that kid's got no fucking respect for himself.
Yeah.
He's a douche, what we call a douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
A douchebag is just a kid who's an asshole. A person who's just a straight around asshole.
And I'm sure we've all dealt with people like that. In life.
Yes, and everybody is a douchebag at least once in their lifetime.
Yeah.
Maybe even more. But at least once in a lifetime, you're a douchebag one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I own up to my shit.
I do too.
I cut somebody off in traffic the other day.
Yeah.
And I said, oh man, I'm sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah.
And you know what? We went on our fucking merry way.
Yeah.
Because I was man enough to apologize. These kids now, you see, like, fucking kid gets in a fight.
And they're like, I didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Like, I didn't
but yeah,
call
motherfucker,
it.
you're the one who's instigating it.
Exactly.
You're the one who's egging the kid on to fucking hit you.
Yeah. And
The
then
fucking
you get,
idiot.
and then you lose your shit when you get hit.
And then you lose your shit when you get hit, and then you end
Then
up
don't
beating
egg
the
the
fuck
war.
out of the kid until a point where he goes to the hospital?
Yeah.
Who's in the wrong there? I got into a couple fights. But you know
I
what?
have too.
Because you know what? I stood up for myself.
Yeah.
And kids nowadays, they don't know how to do that. They're
No.
always
They're always
like this, just
They're always like this on their phone.
on their phone. And they could just give a fuck less.
Yeah.
Like go out the fuck outside. Touch grass, will you?
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying some Zoomer shit here, and I'm not a boomer, not a Zoomer. I'm right in fucking between.
Well, we both are.
Yep. But go outside, dude.
Get
Go
fresh
do
air.
something. Get the fuck out of here.
There's plenty of stuff to do outdoors.
And nowadays, you can't fucking tell the kid, go outside and play.
Yeah, because
'Cause
they'll
they'll
just get
fucking-
snippy with you.
They'll get snippy, and they're like, oh, I'm calling child service.
Of course.
But if say Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin's 14 years old.
Yeah.
He's been riding four-wheelers since he was 4 years old. He knows how to go outside and play.
Yeah.
But my nephew Tyler,
Yeah.
all he does inside is sit inside and play fucking video games. He doesn't do anything else.
I mean,
He
don't
doesn't
get
go
me wrong.
outside. He doesn't go fucking. He doesn't do this. He's just
There's nothing
always
wrong
on the
with
fucking.
occasionally playing video games. There's nothing wrong with that because we all do it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But
But
don't
there's
do
also-
it 24/7.
No, be productive.
Yeah.
Go outside. Do something with yourself.
Yeah.
But not like going out. So I'm not saying go out and get a fucking job right away at 14 when
No.
you get your fucking working papers. Sorry, that's 15.
That's 15. Yeah.
It's 15 in Pennsylvania to go get your working papers. I'm not saying that. I'm not
Pennsylvania's
saying that.
strict.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that. But go outside and go. I really don't want to say have a fucking imagination, but go use your fucking imagination. Go.
That's what we did.
That's what we had to do. Like, fuck. I still collect Hot Wheels cars. Because you know what? It was cool to do in my day. Well,
I even
oh my
did.
god, I sound so old.
Even I did.
I still collect
I
Hot
did
Wheels cars
too.
because I think it's cool.
Yeah, I collect Transformers for crying out loud.
And because that's what we know and that's what we like to do. Find a hobby besides video games.
I mean, yeah,
Even if
video
it's-
gaming can be a hobby.
It can be a hobby.
We're
but
not
it
saying
can also
that it's bad.
It's
to have
not
it as a
bad. We're not
hobby.
saying it's bad. But we're also not saying just don't fucking sit there.
Because it will rot your brain.
It won't rot your brain. It will just make you fucking lazy.
Yeah.
And nobody likes a person that's lazy.
No.
And like, oh, I'll do this in a minute. No, fuck, go do it now. And that's what I'm gonna tell my kid. Put the controller down. Go fucking do it now.
See,
I'll sit in for you for Call of Duty. I got you. Go do your chores. I got you. Like, I'll do that.
Yeah,
like, I'll help my kid
too.
out. I'll help my fucking kid out.
I would too.
And don't get me wrong, your old man can play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like,
because that's what we grew up with.
We'll kick some ass on zombies. I'll tell you what, we'll kick some ass on zombies.
Yeah. Especially because that's all my brother and I would play was zombies. I remember playing the original Black Ops Zombies for the first time.
Yeah.
Instantly fell in love with it. Instantly.
Yeah, it's just the kids nowadays. They just don't understand.
They take way too much for advantage.
They do. They take advantage of everything they can, and you know what? I'm 22 years old. I'm living on my own. So is you. So are you.
Yeah, I'm 23. I'm living on my own.
And it's just like we have responsibilities.
Yeah.
That a lot of people, like younger
take
kids,
for granted.
Yep, don't understand, and it's insane.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna cut it here. We hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day. And have a good day. Yeah. Have a good day, and as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
This has been 2 Dudes, 1 Mic. Peace.